driver's side door actuator replacement. We went to the local Advance Auto and we bought it, and this is the part number. And this is for the driver's side front, the main door, made by Dorman. Anyway, this is how you do it. I'll show you what it looks like at the end. And you get your little, this is a little chainsaw adjustment flat tip screwdriver. And you want to pop out this little panel here, because behind this panel is a little screw. So I already done that, so it's easy. But let's see how you can get it out. I just had it out. Put it in there too good. Alright, so we get this out of the way, and there's a Phillips screwdriver in there that we took out already, for all intents and purposes. There's another panel that goes inside there. You could see the same shape, and you pry that out. It's got a little bit of
two Phillips heads also.
Here. It's got a
can't see.
It's got a little space there for your little screwdriver, and you pop that out. Then you got two screws in here. They're 1/4 inch hex head screws. I'll show you one of them, like that. It's a hex head. It's a 1/4 inch, and you take those out, and then this thing's gonna pop out. This is your actual door handle, and this is when you get to that, you see this green little hole down is held in there, and you're gonna pop that out. But first you're gonna turn this 90 degrees. You see this brown thing here? Just turn it that way. See how it moves?
So you pull it back.
So it clips out, and then this is gonna pop out like that. And then you take your little control cable out, and that's what that looks like. And then you got your piece here. And
put it aside for now.
Put it aside and be very careful. This is what it's going to look like so far. You go up here and you want to take this this panel off. You're going to pry it off and then lift it out. So I'll show you what holds that in.
Little door clip.
Yeah, it's a clip here which is at the top, and these two at the bottom sit in there. So once you pop that top off, you can lift it up and out.
Put that aside for later.
Put it aside for later. And then the next thing you want to do is you're going to have to pry this whole
door panel off.
You're going to pry this whole door panel off. So you could use a body. It's for the body removal tool. And this can get behind the clips. And you have to find the clips. And you gotta be very careful, because this is plastic, and if you're working outside and it's cold out, the plastic will be brittle if your car is outside most of the time.
This is November.
It's actually in December.
Oh yeah, December. It's warm.
December
60
12th.
degrees.
So I'm gonna pry that off and find the clips actually.
I think I better start this because.
So yeah, you do that, and then screws secure in the door body panel and handle onto the actual door. So you're gonna take these 3 out.
Phillips head.
Yeah, the Phillips heads, and you want to make sure that you keep all your stuff together in one place, because these things, and once they hit the ground, man, they go. And if you got good eyes like me, you won't see where they went.
This one?
Yeah, there's one over here. Pardon me for the light. I'm trying to do this with my third hand. It's hard to hold the camera. So those 3 are out.
I think this lifts up.
And then I start at the bottom here like this, and I yank on it until I hear it pop. And then you go around by hand. You should hear these clips. We got one more up here. And you hear a clip like that, you know? And then you're gonna want to, tricky part. Let's get that out.
Might be one more up there, I think.
Yeah, there is. Ow. And there you go. So, actually, this one here, you pull it up, and there's your door panel. Now, very important, before you yank your door panel off and you pull it away, you're gonna have your electrical stuff that you have to disconnect. And you could see in there, there's a lot of stuff to disconnect. Okay, there's one, and you got your speakers not connected. Be a little tougher. I'm gonna have to bear with you. Alright, I can't see from here. I need that third hand. Alright, so broke it. What is that? The back window. Anyway, this one out. That's weird how that sits in there. Okay, so the door panel came off, and these are all your electrical connections on that door panel to work the rear window and, or main control panel. And I have to say, it was very difficult getting it off. I mean, some are going to be easy, some are going to be hard. This tab you push in as far as it could go, and that will release that top tab there, and it will pull out. We had some problems with it, and the smaller your hands are, the better. I know I need a manicure, but I'm a mechanic. Anyway, so once you get all that out, these clips actually pop out.
And now we have to.
And now you want to peel back your plastic.
Very gently.
Very hard. It's like gum. Tonight. Peel back. I'm a bit of a.
I think I better do this since I did it last time.
You're gonna.
Let's see an actuator on there.
You gotta.
Mine is an actuator.
Put this back enough to work. How does it go back on? Well, it goes back on. It's never gonna be the same unless you put some new gunk on it.
It's not that big a deal because once you keep it over that, you'll just seal it pretty alright.
Yeah. You see me yanking and going to town.
Okay, now let's try and lift up here. Look at me.
I don't have that type of patience. I'll peel back just far enough for you to work. So we're going to work this in back to the video. Let's take this off.
Show you what it looks like when it's off.
No, show them.
Okay. I don't see where this comes off. Oh, there's just another floor set. Okay.
You want to take this off so you can get your plastic over it. Old Phillip head. Put that aside. Let's just come out. You see a little grooves.
Nothing's easy.
Okay, work that baby out. Take your plastic off. Or as they say upstate New York, plastic. Plastic. Everything is out. Oh. Now the city's off. Don't worry. The actuator is in the door. Okay, we peeled it back enough. And now you look up in there. This is where we actually won't be working. A little light.
Can't see in there.
Light more.
We're gonna have to put the window up because I can't see it. There it is.
Okay, that's your actuator right there.
Down,
Light
down, down.
That connector's on. So we're going to take the connectors off.
Well, we may have to put the window up.
Yeah.
So we have to put the door thing back on and put the window up. Closing this for a moment.
Why would you say that?
Try, I don't know.
This is what your door actuator looks like, and the two connections here. So I can't really get the camera inside there, so I just want to show you what it looks like inside there. There's going to be two connectors on it, okay, and actually, you know, of course you press that in and pull it out, press that one in and pull it out, and this is what you're going to have. This will be sticking out, and then you're going to move these three to loosen it, and this one here. Now this screw bolt here holds the window track on, and you don't want to take the whole window out, so you loosen this, and that's going to give you some play enough in there. But the smaller your hands are, the better. But of course it's really a big tangle in there. It's not very easy. So you're gonna need some tools: a 10mm socket, 1/4" drive, and you're gonna take this, put it on here, and you're gonna break that, and you're gonna take this out. Now that holds the window track. This is the window track. And when you take that out, you'll be able to move this around and give you some play in there. That's if, you know, it's better than taking the whole window out. So that's what we do. So we take this one off. And you know, you get the idea. Now this one up here, I get this heavy duty punch, but you want to loosen this, and these three here. And this is actually the whole assembly. The door actuator is going to be on this thing, and this is the lock assembly. The outer handle is attached to it, the inner handle attached to it, and the door lock locks attached to it, to this unit here. So now comes the hard part. Once you get this broke, and you want to take this one completely out. Okay, I'm gonna do that by the magic of
You take these completely out?
No, I wouldn't take that out yet.
Really?
Oh, because then it'll fall. What you have to do is take the things off. Now, I got this one off, and if you look in there, you see the play it gives you. Okay, it's going to give you some play. Now, put that aside so you don't lose it. Now, the tricky part is a couple of things in there. It's going to be very hard to see on the camera. I'm going to try. So, we're going to get a light. We're going to show you the arms.
Well, we're going to have to move a little quick if it's starting to rain.
Are you still recording? You're going to
Yeah.
shut that off? Well, we're going to get a light.
We're going to have to remove it and then get back because...
Okay, so we fished this out finally. This is the whole assembly and the whole unit. This actuator lever here works the key, the lock, where you put your key in and you turn it, and it'll unlock it or lock it. And it has
kind of a loop, I would say. It looks like this.
it's a plastic
Just like this one, except white.
yeah, it goes on like this. This is the black one. It's white, and what you do is
You loop it over
it sits in here and you pop it out, and so it's 90 degrees. If it's like that, you go that way, 90 degrees, and it's very difficult to get to. But when you remove have the play in that
if you move your
door
hand, you might be
track.
able to see it.
Let me see if I can get a little screwdriver to show them exactly.
There it is, right there. I got it.
And anyway, that's the white one that works the top. It ain't gonna work. Okay, move on. And then the easier one was this one here. This one popped off its lever,
Very simply.
and you had your 3 screws connected, so it was floating. And then you fish it out of there carefully. But like I said, these two here, they can be very difficult and tricky. But once you pop one, you understand how they work. Then you get this out, and you have your connectors that you want to squeeze in and pull out. Okay. and you push it through. And this is what your whole assembly is going to look like. You have your lock. This is for the door handle. This is for the lock. And here's your actuator here. So now we're going to take this to the workbench, and we're going to try to swap this out. Here's the next tricky part. When you get over to your fake little workbench, there's a screw here that you want to take out for all intents and purposes. I've done taking it out already. Okay. Okay. Try and do this with one hand and hold the camera. It's not in there.
You're gonna lose it.
There it is. There's a screw. Okay, now that screw out, you got this on this side. This is one whole piece assembly, and you just pry this thing in here like that, right? It's actually we have it loose already. You're gonna see it out there. You pry it off, and then this whole section is gonna come forward. Like that. You see how that popped off? Now you're able to actually do what you have to do, and this is your actual actuator, and you see it goes in here. And now we're going to turn it around, and you're going to see where the arm is. Okay, you see the pink? Okay, so that you just push until you break it. Old Chinese joke. Let me get the screwdriver. Doesn't matter because the new actuator comes with that pink. Then you pull that cable out. Then you're going to take your screwdriver. And you're going to take this screw out. Make sure you have the right tools for the wrong job. And that baby's going to be ready to come out. Now it's a matter of finagling that thing out. So you saw, just lift it out that way. Now you see the old actuator and the new actuator has the little pink clip on there, and that's very important. So if you happen to get worried you're going to break this, sometimes plastic breaks, and you're going to slide this back in like I took it out. Can't see with the camera in my face. Like that, you make it funny. Alright, I see. This goes in here. This little thing. So that's what that's going to go in. I'll try to do it by looking at the camera. Okay, once you get that in there, you're going to have this split go into this. Okay. So you want to do it like that. Okay, now it's in.
Screw back in there.
Hold on a second. I just want to show them. See how that's in there? Okay. You want to secure your little screw. Line it up with your holes. That's what she said. Actually, it's not lining up. So I have to do this again. Okay.
Then, let's get the screw in.
Screw's not lined up with the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it started.
Trying. Okay, so once you get your screw in there, you pop that back in here like this. Pop that in. Pop that on. That's what it looks like. This is the screw. This is where it sits. It bites on there. You want to have your actuator arm on there, and that's, of course, it's going to go up and down like that. Then you're going to put your reverse, you put your cover back on, and the cover is, I'll get this plastic in the cover, make sure it's out. Okay, and what you're going to wait for is for this thing to snap. See that? Give me the little thing here. See that? Okay, that's going to snap. It's going to go through here, and you'll hear click, and then you know you're on there. And that whole cover, that's how that cover works. And of course, you got to line the side. It's not lined up, Serene. Again.
Sorry.
Let it go. Let me see if it'll work. Okay, so you get your assembly in place, and you put your 3 screws in there. And you don't tighten them down. You just put them enough hand tight to hold that in place. Then the hardest part is we can't get the camera in there. You're doing it wrong again. Okay, now you see that white clip? Here's my screwdriver head. It's not in focus. That's nice. That clip right there goes on that lever, and this right here is 90 degrees. Like you have it up here at, let's say, at 9 o'clock. You put your lever in and you push it down to 6 o'clock, and that'll snap on. Now, once you go on this side, you can see the black one. Is that the black one? Okay, so this is your black one right here, where my finger is. And of course, you put the lever in place, and then you snap it on. And that's the best we can show you. Take an inside shot of it. And I know these other videos don't show these. But if you have any questions, you can ask, and we can answer you. And now that you're in place, then you want to tighten down your hold down bolts. You want to tighten these down. Tighten them down good, and then you're going to put your track on. Which one is the track? Then you get your little 10mm here. Okay. You just on there. All right. What happened here? Oh shoot. I actually have a problem. Okay, so here's the window track. I don't know where you were, but anyway.
I can actually see it on the inside.
Okay, so this is your window track, and you're gonna put that back. That window track slid down a little bit, so I had to put it back, line it up. And you get your 10mm. And make sure it's going the right direction. And you tighten that down, and now you're back to your where you originally had.
And reassemble. Put everything back together
here,
the way you pick it apart.
It's gonna go like this. You take your clip, you follow where it was right here. You squeeze together. That's one. I'm going to put this through here. You catching it from that angle?
Mm-hmm.
And that goes in there. So now you're ready here. This baby's gonna go on here like this.